Welcome back to 843 TV, and we are here now with Lieutenant Joseph Babkiewicz. He is with the Bluffton Police Department. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. So what are some safety tips that you have for everybody during this crazy busy holiday season?
Well, the holiday season is a time that we should enjoy family, friends, giving, and sharing with everybody, but we still have to understand and maintain our safety with each other and everything else, and be aware of our surroundings. When it comes to shopping, we notice a trend during the Christmas season that there's a lot of thefts that occur. And a lot of these thefts are from shoppers who are coming out of the store, going into the store, and they kind of get complacent as to where they put their packages inside their cars. So we encourage people, if they go shopping, to try to put their gifts out of plain sight, either put it in their trunks of their vehicles or bring them home and then go back out shopping later on. Another thing that a lot of people do not practice is go shopping with a friend. Try to get together with somebody else, and if you're with somebody, a lot of times, you seem to be a little bit safer. Also, we have some safety tips for businesses as well. Businesses, they like to put a lot of ads up in their windows, and that's great. It's great advertisement for them, but it also, what it does is it restricts the visibility from the outside for people to see in. The more visibility that people can see in, we can tell if somebody's going inside to rob a store or anything like that. Also, as far as counting cash from a register, we recommend that if they count the cash, do it after closing the business or do it out of the sight of other customers where they don't see the money or anything like that.
That makes sense.
Lieutenant, I makes sense. Thefts, holiday season, I'm with you. What other kind of crime trends do you see going on in the Bluffton community that maybe we don't think about?
One of the main crime trends that we see, and it's been going on, it actually works out in shifts, but most of the time it's usually breaking into vehicles. And it's not necessarily breaking into vehicles, but it's going into unlocked vehicles because people leave their vehicles unlocked. We've put out some press releases before when we saw this trend occurring, and it continues to occur. And it's a very difficult crime to solve because there's very little evidence left behind. These people, they'll go around, they'll check car doors to see if they're unlocked, and if they are, they'll go inside, rummage through the vehicle, and take whatever kind of valuables, radar detectors, loose change, any type of valuables you have in your vehicle. A good way to prevent that is, one, lock your doors, but two, take some of those valuables and either bring them inside with you or put them where nobody can see where they are inside the vehicle, making it less vulnerable to be broken into.
Sort of simple common sense steps.
Common sense steps. The problem is that a lot of this happens in gated communities, and people have that sense of security that it can't happen to me because they're in a gated community, when in fact that's far from the truth. It can happen to anybody, anytime, anywhere.
So always lock your doors and don't keep, I've seen people who keep their phones, their radar detectors, everything on their dash. First of all, it's not good for your electronics, but hide it.
You're right. Hide it.
Lock the door.
Put it away to where somebody can't see it, and that's step one. Step two is lock your doors.
Hey Joe, we were talking about safety tips for shopping and so on. What about safety tips during construction work? And also, if you can give us an update about future construction work.
That's a great question, because right now we have a lot of construction to the roads going around in Bluffton. One of the main areas is on 278 as we're expanding Route 278, mostly between Bluffton Park, Buckwalter Parkway and Buck Island Road. The speed limit has actually been dropped from 55 miles an hour to 45 miles an hour in that zone. We are doing some enforcement, some speed enforcement out there. We just want people to realize that when driving through these zones, to please be safe as there's people working out there. They're usually out there at nighttime, 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. And sometimes they're actually making some of the lanes down into one lane, which is why it's important we're aware of the construction zones. Just try to drive safely, drive slow, and be aware of your surroundings.
I like the way you say that. They're doing some enforcement, meaning you may get a ticket, so slow down.
Our main issue is that we first want to make people aware that the speed limit has dropped. It wouldn't be fair for us to just go out there right away and give out tickets right away. Right. People need to be aware that the speed limit has dropped during the construction times, and then after a while, then tickets will maybe included.
Absolutely. I mean, and we want to keep workers safe as well.
Right.
So I mean, it's very important.
Right.
One of the things this time of the year that the Bluffton Police Department is involved in some really good work. Talk to us about the Helping Hands Christmas dinners that the Bluffton Police Department works with.
The Helping Hands Christmas dinner is something that we are very proud of. Oftentimes when we get involved with the community, they see us from in a different light. We're either there because we're trying to either help out with a problem or somebody could possibly be arrested. But we want to be more than just the people who are people
There
who
when there's trouble.
come in when there's trouble, right? We want to, our main goal is to be community policing. We want to be involved with the community, and this is a great opportunity for us to get together with the church. We find families in need who may need a little bit of help during this holiday season, who may pass over a meal in order to maybe get some gifts for the children or to even just pay for the heat in their house. So what we do is we come together, we get these names, and we make meals and we deliver them during the holiday season.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us today, reminding everybody to use simple common sense during holidays. Lock your doors and watch the speed limit. And we will be back next time with more 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.